Yeah, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 15th of August 2020. This is just a weekly video where I go over all of my daily charts, which I'm trading on the high probability method. So basically every pair that I'm looking at will have a squiz. So let's have a look. I'll just bring the screenshot up for you. It's just if you want to copy and paste this or copy this or take a screenshot of this, this just shows you what all the different colors and what the indicators are on the charts, etc. So if you're a little bit confused, just come back to this at the video. I'll bring this up at the end also. Sometimes if I speak too quick or you don't understand the Australian accent or English not your first language, just pause the video at any time. Now let's go and have a look at the trading view. This is my watch list. These are all the pairs I'm trading. I've cut down a couple, so what you see there on that list is all the pairs I'm looking at on the daily charts only. Now they're highlighted in blue, means there's a trade on. If they're not highlighted, no trade on. If it's in yellow, something I'm going to talk about, or orange. You'll see here all my notes on the chart. Like I said, pause the video, read them. If you don't understand all the lines, etc., were described in that first sheet, but I'll go through them as I go through the trades. Also, all trades are recorded on a shared spreadsheet in Google Drive. Everyone's got access to that spreadsheet. You'll find a link to it in the description of the video, so you're more than welcome to check that out. Getting close to 1,000 trades, I believe, on the daily chart, so it's not a bad effort. All right, we'll start with a Oz Swiss. You can see the name there. It's Oz Swiss. This is the, like I said, trading view, daily charts, and most of these, I think, they're all on FXCM if you want to compare data, etc. So we're in a lot of sequences of trades that I'm slowly, on the daily charts, I'm getting away from doing the hedging. I'm going to concentrate more on the traditional, take one entry with a stop in place, just to make it easy for everyone. Hedging is a high risk scenario, and I've got, as you see here, S1 is sequence 1, that's where it commences. So I've got sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy. Read the notes there. Sells are obviously the red lines, buys are the blue lines, yellow lines are overall break even, green trend lines, bullish divergence, red trend lines, bearish divergence. So you have a look here, I'm trying to get down to this yellow line on here. This is a pair that's giving me a bit of grief. I'm actually overall lost, so as soon as I try and get some profit on this, I'll be dropping this pair from the list. It's just a slow mover. This big move in here is all Corona related in the sort of late February, early March, through late March there. Right, so the Oz Swiss in a few trades, got to get down there further, and we'll just keep on plodding along until we work our way out of it. Aussie Japanese yen, now you'll see here, I took a buy in here, that one was profitable. I took another buy somewhere. No, that one's right. I'm just trying to work out what I did here. I took a buy in here, sorry, yeah. And I took a loss on that, so $2. So that's that in there, it was a buy. And I'm looking, the reason there's a grey line there is I'm looking for another possible buy to try and go up. But I don't think I'd take it because it's at this blue line's a big resistance level, as you can see written there. And price is sort of a fair way from the MAs, moving averages. We've got a 50, 100 and 240. So we're a little bit away off and we're at this resistance level. So what I've got at the moment, I've got a buy in here. It's got a stop in place there. And I took a sell in here. Sorry, in here. And the sell stop is above this resistance level. So I've got a sell, a buy, which has had a partial close. And I've got a full sell with a stop in place up there. So it's going nowhere. Overall break even for both trades is that this yellow line, which means price has to get down because it's negative. It's 0.01 negative. So I've got some notes down here. You'll see sometimes I write notes if there's a new buy signal, move my stop, etc. I've already moved that and do nothing on the sell. So you can see my notes there. Aussie New Zealand, I wish I'd stayed in this a little bit longer. I'm now clear of this completely. I was at a big sequence and now waiting on a possible sell signal, but it could be a fair way off yet by looks, but nothing happening at the moment. Oz USD, yeah, again several sequences. This is here sequence 3, S3 is a standalone trade, sequence 2 is a standalone trade. You can read my notes, that was a buy, it's got a stop in place now up here. You can see the stop, at the red dotted line's a stop, and the sell is in here. It's based on this divergence. You can see it was a high risk trade, but there's regular bearish divergence and a partial hedge with a buy. Stops above the high here, and it's sort of went against me, come back down my entry, just bounced around it. Now it's sort of popping up a little bit again, but yeah, it's it may come down to this sort of level again, which would be all right. Cad Swiss, now this is one of my problem pairs. I've got 5 dangling trades, as I like to call them, over here, 5 buys. That's these noted here. That's probably sequence 1, I just haven't marked on the chart. So these 5 buys I've had for a long time. I don't know what happened, but they're from October last year. I've just got to wear it at the moment. The good thing is it's positive swaps. I'm not losing any money on the overnight interest rate. I'm actually making some money. So at the moment, I'm just trying to work my way out of the other trades on the right-hand side. So I'm in a sequence 2 here. And I think I might have been stopped out there. I should check that. What's that, Cad Swiss? No, not yet. Be close. No. Yeah, so sequence 2 is a few trades happening here. You can read the notes there. Break even at 6.9, which is in here, that yellow dashed line. Didn't get up there. Sequence 3 is a standalone buy trade. Already closed half and put my stop up, and it's just below price at the moment. I think it must be pretty close. Probably get stopped out on Monday, I'd say, on this big spread, possibly. But it's on the downside, which is not too bad. Yeah, so sequence 3 took a little bit of profit. All I'm trying to do is add to the profit here and hopefully get up here eventually, or make enough profit to start looking at closing a couple of these trades, old trades out. If at the end of the day, if a profit to date is 0, then that's a win as far as I'm concerned, because there's other pairs to trade. So, but in the meantime, just keep on plodding along. Cad Yen in a buy here, took a couple of losses previously. So these grey lines, that was a loss, that one, that was a loss. So I had a couple of losses. Here I've taken a buy, we're through the 0 level, I've took some profit and moved my stop up. And at the moment we're not going to move the stop up any closer as yet until I get some sort of dot up here. And there's nothing happening over the weekend, so Tuesday at the earliest. Euro Aussie in a sequence 1, which is a sell from way back here. It's actually this level here. I just took the line off the chart, and it's got a stop in place here. So that's going all right. The stop, I've brought the stop right down. It's nice and tight. Sequence 2 was this buy sequence here, and it's now a sell sequence because the last signal was a sell. You can probably it's probably hard to see, but there's a sell in here. And sequence 3 is a standalone sell, and we're getting close to the stop now. Look at this COVID, just makes, once all this crap's on the left off the chart, it'll be a lot easier to read the chart, because it makes the stuff super tight, it just makes it ugly. Yeah, so not looking that good. Got to get down to these yellow levels for overall break-evens. This top yellow line, and sequence 2 break-evens, that yellow line there. Sequence 3 got a stop in place. Euro CAD, geez, there must have been a move on the euro late on Friday, but looks all the euro in a sell here, which is standalone sequence 2, and already closed half, I believe, and stop move down. So I can't lose overall on that trade. I did one at sequence 1's back here. It's one of the old hedge ones again. There's a few of them still on. It's getting close to the break-even levels, and just Friday's just bounced up. So just have to keep on plodding along. What we might do here, if we get a new buy signal, it's not Monday, I can guarantee you that. If price is still below that sell signal, then we could close that sell and go to the buy side pivot, as I call it. Euro Swiss took a sell in here originally, and it lost. That's that grey line. I've taken another sell here, and it's just messing with my mind. Started to go down a little bit, up, down, another downish candle. They're now up. They're ugly candles. This is a pair I might ditch too. I tell you, it's not very exciting. Euro pound in a buy here, stop and place there, going nowhere fast. This green dash line is a big level, just a big number. It's the 0.9000 level, so it's a big number, and you can see price sort of respects it a little bit, and hopefully we push up towards these previous high, and we'll try and get some cash, hopefully. Euro yen in a buy back here, which is good, and the stop of that's there, so that's good. Took a sell here, I lost on that, and had another go at the sell in here. That this would have been through like this, and I took it on that trend line break when the trend line was there, and it took a loss on that one too. So it had two losses on the sell side. So I've just adjust my trend line across those lows. Now we've got a buy signal here, which is not a valid signal because the MACD Platinum is above the zero level, so I'm not taking that buy at all. But now I'll be looking for a possible third sell. It's getting a long way away from the prices, getting a long way away from the moving averages, and there's big divergence, bearish divergence there. So definitely looking for a third sell. In the meantime, I'll try and reduce these losses here by keep on adding to this, moving the stop up on the buy trade. So it's not the end of the world. Even though I've had a couple of losses, I'm still on a partial buy. Euro New Zealand, I was in a sell, and it was stopped out late on Friday. The stop was here, took a loss. You can see it. First sell, lost $64. I'll definitely have another crack at this. There is hidden bearish divergence, so when the sell signal presents again, I might even go in with a slightly bigger position size and try and recover that loss, because that's definitely a setting up, and also there's potential setting up of regular bearish divergence there also. So yeah, that's why this one's highlighted. I haven't posted it to the group yet, but it was stopped out on Friday night, late on Friday night, just touched the stop there. Euro seems to be on the move up, and here is again Euro USD in a buy here, stop and place there, in a sell here. It sort of went against me, come up, it's come back down, now it's going back up again. Yeah, MACD Platinum's touching the zero level. I think my break-even level's up really high. Overall break-even for both trades is way up here, which is good because we're negative 0.01. As long as we remain below that, it's all good. So that's the euro. The stop for the sell is up above the highs here, fair way up. But if I got, say, a buy signal on the QMP filter, then I'd probably close the sell anyway. Pound Aussie in a sell, took a loss of $5 on the first attempt, which is on this grey line. Now this is my second attempt. It's went nowhere, it's started to come close, back up and back, slowly heading down again. You can see the MACD slowly heading down, prices eventually hopefully get down. Pound CAD, similar, took a sell up, first sell trade was a loss, $56. This is my second attempt at it. Stop and place up above these sort of highs. I don't know how far that extends across the left. No, not too far. So it's a sort of a level there, and my stop's pretty well above it. And MACD Platinum's getting close to the zero level, and price went down nicely, but the last couple of days it sort of popped up a little bit when it got to the MAs. Just wait and see what happens Monday, Tuesday. Pound Swiss, another one, took initial sell here, lost $41 on that one. A lot of losses. And there's a second attempt at it, stop and place up there, below the entry level at the moment, which is good, I guess, but not going anywhere fast. Pound yen, similar, again, got a partial buy here. So that's got a stop in place, so that's good, locking in some profit. Took a sell on this one. It was a loss of $44. Now we're going a second attempt, stop in place up here. Yeah, I thought this high would hold, but it's broken through. Now we're setting up for possible regular bearish divergence, stop in place. Overall break evens up here, so as long as price remains below that, we're in profit for both trades that are open at the moment. So hopefully it might roll down, but nothing happening at the moment. Pound New Zealand, one of my problem pairs. This thing is just giving me some grief. But the good thing is I've banked a fair bit of profit on here, and I've got old sequences from a long time back. I keep on. The good thing is now also prices amongst these trades up here, so it gives me some, how would you say it, a license to close certain trades. Right, now at the moment I've got a sell signal here, all right, so drawn this trend line across the lows. This sell signal here is still valid even though price is going up. There's been no green QMP filter. The MACD platinum's a long way above the zero level. You've got regular bearish divergence. You can see the MACD is still heading down slowly. Price is going up. So for example, get a break of this trend line to the downside. I might look at closing one or two of these buys or taking an extra sell and try and force the matter down. This yellow solid line is my overall break even, because I've got so many break even levels for all the different sequences. The overall break even is that solid one, so that's my target. Once I get that, if I got to that this next week, then I would just close all these trades and be done with. Like I said, I've got some profit in the bank there. It's getting very messy, but we'll keep on working, and eventually we'll get a big move that'll get us to these break even levels. Prior to going to the downside, before this signal, overall break even was at where price is about now. So it's just messing with my mind, as I say, messing with my mind. Pound USD in a buy here, which is a common sort of theme, with a stop in place, so it's good profit, and a sell in here based on this. There's a higher risk trade. You can see there, regular bearish divergence, but price is close to my entry level, and there's my stop for my sell. Overall break even up there, which is good. So both these trades are currently in profit overall. Again, it's one I've got a fair bit of profit in the bank to play with. The pound pairs, some of them have been good to me, some have been tough going. New Zealand CAD, no trades on at the moment. It's a bit of a mixed bag this, but looks like we're setting up for a possible buy now. MACD platinum's below the zero level, so looking for buys. We've got a lower low on the MACD and a higher low at the moment, not confirmed yet, on price, which means hidden bullish divergence, which I love. But nothing happening at the moment. New Zealand Japanese yen, took a buy in here, and the MACD platinum's been below the zero level, and there's my stop here, and it's heading the wrong way. I'll keep on having to go at this one because this pair I don't mind trading, and the MACD platinum's still below the zero level. So yeah, and it's initially based on hidden bullish divergence, and I think that was a profit the first buy trade. Yeah, I took one in here, didn't take one there. Yeah, so we're not going the right way at the moment, but we're in a buy. New Zealand, I'm in a sequence, I'm trying to get out of it from back here, getting very close to the overall break even level now. Just want to push down a bit and see if I can push down a bit below it, because I've probably got a little bit of swap to deal with, overnight interest to deal with on these trades. I've been in them since April, but we've got a little bit of money in the bank on this pair, so yeah, we've got regular bearish divergence at the moment, just trying to push down and get us out of this sequence. USD CAD, this is one pair that does my head in, and I will be ditching it. It's one I just struggle with to make money on the daily charts with it. I don't know why, it's been like that for years. I don't know why I persist with it. But anyway, there's a sell signal here. Took a buy trade on this one, and it was a loss of $42. And now we've got regular bullish divergence possibly forming. Oh, sorry, there goes my alarm. So I'm not sure if we'll get another buy as the MACD platinum's below the zero level. Probably should draw that line across there also. Where's my little thing, my little trend line thing? So we'll go for a bullish type line here, so across those lows there, something like that. So there's regular bullish divergence forming. If we get a buy signal, it looks like it's starting to pop up, but nothing. There is nothing for Monday. I'll be taking any action on these trades. I might get stopped out on one, but at the moment there's nothing, I don't believe, on Monday. So it's USD CAD. Got a lot happening here. Once I clear this, this is a sell trade here. Sequence 2 is a standalone sell trade with a stop in place. So that's locking in a bit of profit there, but the sequence 1's caused me grief. That's the problem child. USD Swiss franc, going from one US pair to another US pair. This one is giving me grief. I just can't seem to get back up into these trades. And yeah, it's going, it took a buy here. Well, the buy was a part of these sequences, and straight away it's just come back down again. Not sure what I'm doing here, but I am in a sell. I think one of them's actually a sequence 4's a sell, and it's got a stop in place. So I'm actually had a win here somewhere, but it doesn't help the overall. So if I get a new, well, I'll probably get a sell signal here, which means I'll have to take more sell trades on these other sequences, or to hedge at least. Then wait for a new buy trade to then clear some of these old sell trades and go back up again. There's not much I can do at the moment because price is below basically a lot of these trades. Ideally, like the pound New Zealand, when I said prices amongst them, it gives you a bit more things to work with. But we'll see how we go. We'll just keep on plodding along until we work my way out of it. A fair bit of profit in the bank on this pair, so it's not too bad, but it's a pair I will be probably ditching once I clear it. USD Japanese yen, possible setting up for a sell. MACD Platinum's now above the 0 level, which is good, and we're starting to, we've got a bearish candle there on Friday, and we've got possibly hidden bearish divergence setting up. It's all been a bit tight, a bit flat, but at the moment, yeah, just a matter of waiting. Probably should take every trade it presents on the yen because it's normally pretty good. You can see back here, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. You get a few pips out of all the moves. Every now and then you probably don't, but it's a valid, it normally works out a few pips. That one probably didn't, but it's very tight on the MACD. This one, tight on the MACD. This one would have got a few pips also. But that's it. So that's it for my charts. There is nothing happening on Monday morning because normally TradingView gives you a heads up, but I can't see anything. So it's going to be quiet. And there's my notes again if you want to take a screenshot of that. So guys, thanks for watching the video. Not much to report, a lot of losing trades, but we're having second goes at them. If the signal's still valid, then no problems taking a second go at it. Look, my initial base lot is normally 0.02 on these trades. If it's a bearish divergence, a hidden divergence, then there's no reason you can't take another trade, say at 0.06. Just try to do a bit of loss recovery, have a stop in place, but see if that works out for you. But there's options when it comes to trade management. All right, so if you do like the videos, please hit the subscribe button. If nothing else, hit the like button, and hopefully this week we can make some pips. Thanks to all the people that have subscribed to the channels or subscribed to the Facebook group or Telegram channels. Much appreciated, and you're more than welcome to join any of those channels. Just go to the website there, and you'll find the links to them all, etc. If not, just get in touch with me. Okay, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and stay safe wherever you may be. Cheers.